does tramadol actually give strength?
I've seen a patient that told me that he takes tramadol to have strength. That's a stupid belief. Say when I take tramadol, I have strength to push my truck. Yes. But he doesn't know that the more he takes that tramadol, that he's digging his own grave.
And people say that they use drug to escape pain.
Some say they want to take drug to relax. Maybe they're having family issues, family problem.
Yes.
They now decide, okay, let me go and take drugs to relax.
Okay.
And before you know it, the little dose you're taking is not enough again.
Okay.
You increase it. And you don't know that the more you increase, the more you damage your organs.
So the more they take, the more the brain will demand for more.
Yes.
And they will take more. And then more damage is being done
on their body.
Can you let us know the early signs?
You see the person, some will start sleeping a lot. You find that the person is not organized anymore. Even they are talking. You understand? If you're doing drugs now, I sit down and talk with you, I will know.
What actually happens inside the brain when someone keep using drugs? Hi everyone, you're welcome to Under Time Out with Health and Wellness Podcast on Liberators Network. You know what we do? We bring you information that help you make the right health and wellness choices. Thank you for always tuning in and watching us. We really appreciate. I really appreciate you for liking, commenting, and sharing our link to your friends, family, and loved ones. Please do not stop. You are the reason why we are gaining visibility and we are able to bring more quality guests for you. And talking about guests today, we have our guest in Mrs. Mozie Ngozi, and she's a health professional and a mental health expert. You will need to listen to her because she would be answering all questions centered around substance abuse, and this has become prevalent among individuals. And joining me, I'm not alone in this conversation to anchor this program, is one of the most brilliant minds I've ever seen in Miss Chisom. Miss Chisom, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
Let me read out something quickly. According to the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, millions of people, including Nigerians, use psychoactive substances, and many people living with substance use disorders never receive treatment. Now, persons think that people who abuse drugs are only those who live under the bridges, but statistics have shown that you have people who are putting on suits in offices, those who attend churches, mosques, they even run businesses. They still abuse drugs. What is drug abuse?
Okay, thank you for that question. As you have introduced me, I am Ms. Mozie Ngozi, and I want to thank Liberators Network for this opportunity. Coming to talk about drug abuse, I will explain it in such a way that you understand it and everybody will understand it. When you hear the word drug abuse, it's not a big word. It can be illegal drugs, taking of illegal drugs. It can also be taking of legal prescribed drugs in excess.
Okay.
Those. It can also be when you go out on your own way to go and self-medicate, buy drugs, and take overdose of it. Over-the-counter drugs. So whenever you take any substances that's harmful to the body, taking drugs that's going to cause harm to your body, drugs are good, but drugs are poison. So when you take drug in excessive dose, you're already going into drug abuse. Thank you.
Okay. That was quite profound, and explaining it like this is something I've not had a professional do. Thank you. But again, if people are abusing drugs,
Okay.
why are they abusing drugs?
That's another thing. Talking about the cause, there are so many things that makes people to abuse drugs. One is peer pressure, their friends, This is one of the main one that brings the youth into this drug abuse. Another thing is curiosity. Some people go to party, they look at their friends taking drug, they want to do experiments. Yes.
Okay.
And before you know it, they want to test that thing their friend are testing. That's they enter into drugs. Some say they want to take drug to relax. Maybe they're having family issues, family problem.
Yes.
They now decide, okay, let me go and take drugs to relax.
Okay.
And before you know it, the little dose you're taking is not enough again.
Okay.
You increase it. From there, more increase.
Yeah.
And you don't know that the more you increase, the more you damage your organs. So these are the things that can make people take drugs.
Thank you so much, Ma, for what you just said. I want to ask, what are the effects of drug abuse?
Okay. Drug abuse is a serious social, economical problem. It has so many effects on the society. So it's a serious matter. It can affect the way your brain function. You see that person start acting weird. Somebody that used to be very intelligent start going back, and that can make person can't do well anymore, can't concentrate. It can affect your organs, the liver, the kidney, the heart. So drug abuse can do a lot of things.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. So in Nigerians today, many people celebrate the use of alcohol. Many people misuse shisha, codeine, and all that. So I would like to know what part of drug abuse Nigeria do wrongly believe is harmful to the body.
The one that is harmful to the body.
Yes.
Even the ones they feel that is not harmful are harmful. Because when you go ahead taking tobacco, like example, some say it's not harmful. But the more you take it, the more it accumulates, killing your liver.
Okay.
Likewise, alcohol. People say it's not harmful.
Yes.
But they forget that the excessive use of it is harmful. It can even affect your kidney, affect your liver. Yes. So those ones that they claim tag not harmful are actually harmful. Even the codeine that is for cough syrup, they take it at excessive to increase the dopamine level hormone in their body to be feeling happy. You understand? And the effect, it affects the respiratory system and also affect their mental alertment.
Okay, so you mean even shisha too is harmful? Because
Yes.
many of our young people in the clubs, they do take it.
Yeah.
So they believe like it's
not
not
harmful.
harmful. Yes.
Of course, it's harmful.
Okay. You talked about mental alertness now.
Okay.
That the use of codeine, excessive use of codeine by individuals who abuse it, is going to result in mental alertness being dropped. Now, many people say that I can stop when I want to stop. Yes, they feel like, oh, I can stop when I want to stop. Now, with that, what actually happens in their brain when they take these drugs?
Okay, thank you for that question. Because it's one of the problems. They keep saying, I'm in control.
Yes.
Let me just take a few more, I'm in control. And before you know it, the body will, if the more you take it,
Yes.
the brain is at a time demanding for more. You keep increasing the dose.
Oh, okay.
You keep increasing the dose. And the more you increase the dose, you don't know that you're already harming yourself. And you keep saying, I'm in control, increasing the dose. Before you know it, you become an addict. At a time, you find out that you can't do anything except you take that drug. And at a time, you see that this drug is already affecting your health.
Wow. Oh, I remember one time with what you just said now.
Okay.
There was, when we were much younger, living in our apartment. There is this man that we got to know he wouldn't defecate if he hadn't had some tobacco. It that can lead to that's an addiction. So until
Yes.
he does this smoking, he won't be able to. Wow.
He have done that
Yes.
with time,
Yes.
and it's like his body is now getting used to take tobacco before you
Okay.
defecate. So at a time, he will keep increasing it from one
Yeah.
stick
Sticks, yeah.
to two stick
Yeah.
to three sticks,
Yes.
and he keep killing his liver. Before he knows it, he's sick. He's having cancer and all sorts of health issues.
So the more they take, the more the brain will demand for more.
Yes.
And they will take more.
And more.
And then more damage is being done.
On their body.
Okay. Now,
So it's not an enjoyment. It's you using your hand, killing yourself gradually.
gradually.
Okay.
Does this affect their productivity?
Of course. Because drugs affect mental alertment. Drug can even affect the way you work. Affect your mood. Give you mood swings. You see some people taking, you see somebody that is vibrant, okay, all of a sudden the person is becoming secretive, doesn't like talking to people, isolates himself or
Okay.
herself from others.
Yes.
As a parent, if your child starts some strange behavior, is appropriate, you check up. If the child goes up, please go and check the rooms, because the parents need to be involved. You need to monitor your children. Yes, it really affects. Yes.
Yeah. Mrs. Mose, you talked about drug abuse affecting the alertness of the abuser. Okay. Now, many people say, oh, I can stop when I want to stop. What actually happens inside the brain when someone keep using drugs?
Just like what I told you about a boy that was saying a friend get drug and was like, if you take this drug, you'll be
Yes.
happy.
Okay.
A friend gave him and said, take, you're looking sad, take this drug, you'll be happy. At a time, he found out that he can't do anything again, except he takes that drugs.
Wow.
And he'll be excited and happy. So these drugs, when taken,
Yes.
increase the dopamine hormone in the
Okay.
body. And this hormone helps people to be happy and relaxed.
Oh.
So because of that release of that hormone,
Yeah.
find out that person is excited and happy. So with time, you find out that amount you take
Yes.
can't get that effect anymore.
Okay.
You need to increase it. And you keep increasing and killing your organs.
Talking about dopamine hormone, I read that it is a reward and action hormone. So with what you just said now, it is they take and then they feel okay, but they need to take more to feel more okay. Wow. Now, how does this addiction gradually affect judgment, memory, productivity, emotional control, and mental sharpness?
Yes, it affects because drugs also affect your mood.
Oh, okay.
It causes mood swing in people. Because your mood is affected, your productivity is affected. You see somebody I've come in contact with a patient.
Yes.
He told me that he does not have strength to do anything. He's not doing anything. No. He's just sitting one place, looking at his book, can't read, can't do anything. That's the effect of drugs. Because it will affect even your ability to produce anything, ability to read. You will not even have it, except you take that drug. Because you're beginning to make your body to function with that drug.
Oh,
So you see them, before you know it, you're taking overdose
Yes.
and dose and dose. So
Okay.
if you did not take it, you find out that you can't do anything.
anything.
But at a time, the drug will break you down, that you will be sick, and you find out that totally you cannot do anything.
wow.
Yes.
You see, there are people who walk, and before they walk, before they engage in their activity,
Yes.
they take this drug.
Yes,
to-
I've seen a patient that told me that he takes tramadol to have strength. That's a stupid belief. Say when I take tramadol, I have strength to push my truck. Yes, but he doesn't know that the more he takes that tramadol, that he's digging his own grave.
Does tramadol actually give strength?
That's what they believe because of the effects of that drug.
Okay.
Actually, most of this drug is the effects that they are using. Like something like codeine
Yes.
is for cough.
Okay.
But taking it in a higher dose, we trigger the dopamine hormone, making you feel relaxed and happy. Just like this tramadol,
Yes.
it was produced for pain. But at a higher dose,
Yes.
we trigger and make you
Okay.
be excited and have strength.
Okay.
So that is it.
Okay, I get
So they're
it now.
using the effects.
The effect. Okay, but that is not what it
What
meant
is
for.
meant for.
Okay.
Okay, ma, research constantly shows that the substance abuse doesn't affect only the person involved. It also affects their friendship, their spouses, or their relationship. So how is that possible?
Of course, it affects. It affects because in a situation, it affects. When I when I was in the hospital, people brings their children that are drug abused children. And you see the mother complaining, you see the father complaining. You understand? But they brought their child for help. Do you understand? It can affect, even if he's a married man. And when you start this drug, you find out that the money for your family will not be there. You use it now and drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of that, you don't have enough money to give to your wife to cook for the children, which will lead to family chaos. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you see the man living a secretive lifestyle so that he can be able to save out money for this drug. So there's no happiness will be there. It will affect your relationship with your wife.
Yes.
It affects the well-being of your family.
Okay.
So it really affects.
Okay. Statistics have just shown that the long-time use of substance when it's being abused can lead to sexual dysfunction, infertility, and even trauma in children and those around. How true is this?
Of course, just like what I just said, when you are abusing drug, by using at a time you get addicted.
Yes.
This addiction, a patient told me that he has a shop in Onitsha Bridge Market,
Okay.
something like that. They used to sell
Main
drug.
market.
Yes. At a time, a friend introduced him to drug.
Okay.
He started. At a time, everything in his shop went down. He all his money went out from that drug. You have to buy the ones he's drinking and drinking. His shop was going down. At a time, he found himself in a mental hospital. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it affects. It affects in the sense that when you don't have money and you're using the whole money to go and buy drugs, you'll be fighting with your wife. And you find out that there will be trauma in your home. There will be chaos in your home. And in regards to infertility, of course, something that can affect your organs can affect your reproductive system. So drug can actually affect your reproductive system.
Okay, ma, and people say that they use drug to escape pain. So how do they?
Of course, some give reasons why they take drug. They say I'm using it to relax. I need to get myself off bad mood. I need to come out of pain. But that is not solving the underlying issue. You just use it, just a temporary means. Of course, when you take that drug for a while, you're still in your problem. The pains are still there. The emotional chaos is still there. So when you're out of your dizziness, you continue from where you stop.
Wow. So it means that as a person, if a person is going through financial difficulty at the time and he decides to turn to drugs, when the effect of that drug leaves, he goes back to the reality
Of course.
that still the financial
Problem
issue
is still
so
there.
drug does not solve it.
Like I've seen people say, "Let me take alcohol, Biko, and let me forget and be happy and forget." After everything, you still meet your problem. You have not
That's what
solved
people don't
it,
understand.
and yet you're killing yourself, destroying your organs, taking alcohol.
This is fact that early intervention greatly improves recovery.
Of course.
But many people around the world, including Nigerians, don't even seek for intervention, more or less the early ones.
Of course, that is why we are here. And that is why the public preaching is still there to encourage people. Because the more you go early, the more possibility of correcting it early. But when you leave it to deteriorate,
Yes.
it becomes difficult. So we encourage the youth to seek for help. Don't die. Don't keep it in secret. Don't die in secret. Go and meet health personnel. Look for counselors. Seek for help. Open up to your family because they also help you. And that is why I encourage parents to look into their child's behaviors. Okay? When your child is already on drugs, you don't discriminate the child. You bring the child closer with love, with counseling, with help, with drugs. It's treatable. Drug abuse is treatable. But it's when you open up, okay,
Yes.
and you get the necessary help you need.
Okay, can you let us know the early signs?
You see the person, some will start sleeping a lot. There must be changes in your behavior. Some will not have that organization anymore. You find that the person is not organized anymore. Even they are talking. You understand? If you're doing drugs now, I sit down and talk with you, I will know. Because your words will not be organized anymore. Yes, you talk trash sometimes. Are you even thinking you're talking sense?
Wow.
Yes. Their coordination, the way they coordinate things, it will not be like that anymore. So, as your child, you know your child, and know how your child behave. When you see some certain behavior, their eyes will always be red. You see that there are behaviors that is not, this my child is changing. You look into it. If it requires you searching his bag when he's out, search the room, and early dictation, early treatment, you get it.
Oh,
It's better.
okay. You have individuals in several sectors, ranging from young professionals to people in the university to young people in secondary school who abuse drugs. These are the people who actually abuse drugs the most, according to statistics. Now, what is that one thing that they need to do to get away from drugs?
Okay. The first thing I will say is that it's good to keep good friends.
Okay.
Don't go seeing some bad boys in school and join them. If you see that these people are into drug, please distance yourself. But if eventually you're doing drug, it's good you open up to your family so that they will find help for you early. Early help,
Okay.
early treatment, and early recovery.
So it is all about opening up.
Opening up to your family.
Okay.
You at least in your family you can trust somebody. Open up. That's my advice. If you're on drugs already,
Yes.
open up.
But some people can't even open up.
That's why I'm encouraging them already
Okay.
to open up, because on their own they can't. But if you make a decision, you open up because you need to solve this problem.
Is there any one firsthand or by virtue of thing that abused drugs and did not make it out that you are aware of?
Of course, no. Once there is treatment, with time the person will be okay.
Okay. So, but if they don't go for treatment,
It's treatable.
Now, what if they don't go for treatment?
That's when you see them running around the street. You go mentally unstable and all that.
Okay.
So, in one sentence, the biggest lie addiction tells people is dash, and the greatest truth about recovery is dash. So, the lie.
The lie is they keep saying, I'm in control. Let me take one more.
Okay.
Maybe after today I will stop. Tomorrow you see yourself doing it again.
Yes.
You're taking one more again. And the biggest truth is that it's treatable. Seek for help.
Seek for help, and that is the message from Mrs. Mozie Ngozi to everyone. Seek for help. If you find yourself in the shackles of drug abuse, substance abuse, please speak up, reach out to medical professionals and seek for help. Please, I'm begging, you continue to support us so we will keep bringing quality guests that would bring their expertise to help us make quality choices that will impact our lives positively. Do well to comment in this video, click the subscribe button and keep the notification on so when we drop videos, you would be the first to get it. Until next time, thank you very much.